Hello and welcome to another episode of Double Barrel Gaming. I'm your host, Mr. Boomstick XL, and for today's topic, I would like to discuss the recent handling of Microsoft's marketing department. For complete transparency, I am a proud Xbox ambassador who wants nothing more than to see Microsoft at the top of the video game world once again, and that's why I decided to do this video today. Like I've said on numerous Twitter posts, I've been gaming for well over 35 years. That kind of dates me a bit, but that's perfectly okay. You see, back in the days, I was a manager for a company called Funkoland. It is what GameStop is today. And in those days, people who worked for Nintendo, Sega, Panasonic, and Neo Geo would come to my store 2 times a month. They were called region representatives. Their job was to make sure that my store was displaying their products in the most professional manner possible. If I failed one of these unannounced spot checks, I would get an extremely nasty email from corporate, or worse, a visit from our district manager who wanted to know why I wasn't doing my job. Needless to say, the conversation wasn't fun and I did not look forward to it. The last few years of the Xbox One has been brutal for fans. You had Resolution Gate that consisted of 900p versus 1080p, followed by the no games mantra that was pushed by not only PlayStation fans, but by the mainstream media. It seems that the Xbox brand had been pushed aside with little to no representation from Microsoft. Since E3 2016, when Phil Spencer was on stage and unveiled not only the Xbox One S, but he also announced that the Xbox One X would be coming out, the tide has slowly been turning in Microsoft's favor. But the question I have, is it enough? And in my opinion, the answer is no. Now, to their credit, they did a huge marketing push by teaming up with Taco Bell, Doritos, and Mountain Dew, offering a chance to win an Xbox One X, which was great for the brand. There were plenty of TV ads that popped up during The Walking Dead and during certain NFL broadcast games, as well as regular commercials. It was really nice to see Microsoft pushing the Xbox brand, but also pushing the power of the Xbox One X. Unfortunately, that's only half of the problem plaguing the marketing department at Redmond. In my local GameStop, along with many big chain stores that I personally visited prior to making this video, like Best Buy, Target, and Walmart, have little to no current Xbox promotional materials pushing the new hardware or games. But it doesn't stop there. What really has me baffled is the lack of support by Microsoft and the Xbox kiosks displayed in these stores. These kiosks are supposed to not only display the latest and greatest games, but show off the new hardware available for consumers to purchase. In most of the stores that I mentioned, the kiosk in question, more times than not, was not even on. For the kiosks that were actually working, they contained old Xbox One launch systems with games that were nearly 2 years old. As a huge fan of the brand, to say that this is unacceptable would be an absolute understatement. This is greatly concerning simply because if the casual gamer were to walk into their local GameStop, Walmart, Target, or even the Best Buy and saw the Xbox One X running on a 4K screen, it would not only blow their mind, but be an instant sale in my humble opinion. These kiosks need to be addressed, especially when Sony and Nintendo have their kiosks up to date, and not only are they running the latest hardware, but also displaying the best of their current titles. Now, please understand, this is not an attack on the brand whatsoever. If you've listened to me on the Crossfire podcast as well as Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles, you'll know that I'm a huge Microsoft fan, and no one wants to see them win more than me. But the only way that Microsoft is going to win is to get these kiosks updated so that the casual gamer who's in the store shopping can see this system in action with their own eyes, and I guarantee you that will make plenty of sales for the Xbox One X moving forward. Now for the community spotlight, and today I'm talking about not one, but 2 community members that happen to be from the Coffee, Casual, and Consoles podcast. They are Supersonic Station and Creating Beyond Limits. They both offer very cool and unique perspectives on the gaming world, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about them. Supersonic Station is not only a very funny person on the air, as you can tell, but off as well. He enjoys playing older titles and streaming them for others to watch. He loves playing the 8-bit and 16-bit era games, and who doesn't? Supersonic posts hot topic videos on a regular basis where he proudly gives his opinion even if he knows it's not going to be the popular one, and I respect the hell out of him for it. Also, Supersonic is a huge fan of VR and is currently working on his own VR title that should be amazing once he's done. You can find him on Twitter at U4DannyBoy and on YouTube at Supersonic Station, one word. Now on to Creating Beyond Limits. Dean is an Irish gamer who loves putting up videos on YouTube. He considers them nerdy, but we enjoy those things just as much as he does. He does movie reviews as well as reaction videos that are extremely helpful if you were on the fence about a particular film or anime. CBL is a very humble guy who brings a lot to the table each and every week on the CCC podcast. I'm always interested to hear what he has to say. Also, he might have a Fortnite Battle Royale addiction, but you did not hear that from me. You can find CBL on Twitter at Dean5578 and on YouTube at Creating Beyond Limits. That's going to be it for today's lengthy video. I'm extremely grateful that you took the time to stop by and check it out. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button and also subscribing to the channel. And before I go, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving.